UNDP organized this photo contest because we want to show positive images of Africa. We believe that the people of Africa are genuine stewards of their own environment. They, men, women, children, they do a lot to actually mitigate the effects of climate change.
When you cover environmental subjects, at the same time, it's not only news, it's also a proposition to act. You see, if you see a bear on a piece of ice which is melting, you want to act because if there is still something to be done, this is going to be for the future.
The tragedies of the environmental degradation and even the coming of the climate change is that there is not a drastic action that we shall see. These things come slowly and gradually so that many people miss them. And more people now are calling out to the government to take action.
It's not easy to photograph a positive story, because the pictures are not readily there available for you, like in a war or in a riot situation. You have to think very hard. You make use of your eyes to see what is it that you're actually looking for.
My brother, he used to come with a camera all the time. I started doing some pictures, and he looked at the pictures and found out that my friends were just good friends, and he looked at that and then told me that I think you're a good photographer. When you're doing pictures, you have colors, the weather patterns keep on changing. This is a challenging scenario, and most of the time I feel like I love challenges. The normal pictures of planting trees are always there, and they don't look very, very challenging and very interesting. So I wanted to get a picture that actually had women in it, and secondly, I was looking at the environment, the entire area, because once upon a time it used to be a forest area, and that forest was already gone, and that is why they wanted to come back and plant trees there. I just love trees with environment, and you know very well that trees make everything look nice.
Any advice I have for anyone starting out in photography or trying to move further ahead in photography is just to keep doing it. If you're shooting a subject, a portrait, a picture of the environment, a protest, and you think you've finished, keep shooting. Because inevitably the picture you don't think worked, or the one that you just took because you had the opportunity, will be your best shot.
When I was a small boy, about 6 years old, my daddy bought my big brother a small Kodak camera. I started taking it out sometime and using it until I was of age enough and with money to buy my own camera. I think it is the way you were able to capture moments and keep them, the way you were able to have evidence of things that happened. I think that's what catches me in photography, that you can be able to capture moments and keep them for a long time. My brother decided to do his wedding at Lake Nakuru National Park. And when we were sitting down and planning, we decided that they were going to plant trees. And so when I was taking the photo, one of the things I would have wanted to tell the world is that any time can be conservation time. You do not need to have an occasion, a special occasion to do environmental conservation for you to do it. You can do environmental conservation in the context of any other occasion. I believe that if we are able to conserve the environment, we'll have a better place to live in, to do business for the people who are doing business, to do everything that we do. With a bad nature, with a bad environment, we might not be able to do anything else. Thank you to the Olympus Foundation for capturing the moments that make environmental conservation such an interesting thing. I want to thank the AFP for continuing disseminating the information and the UNDP for creating awareness across the board to different people in different cultures and different countries that conservation of the environment is really important.
To be a good photojournalist, I think the main criteria for me is to be honest about what you're reporting, and then also to be compassionate about what you're saying. My mother always told me, your dignity is so important for you, and make sure that somebody else's dignity is also important. That is how I draw my criteria for photojournalism, and I try to report honestly and truthfully.
I really like taking pictures and immortalizing moments of life or people that touch me. The project IFASEN is about recycling plastic bags to protect the environment, but also to give a regular income to these women. This project is very close to my heart because I am at the origin of this project. I really like these women getting involved in it and believing in it. This picture also shows how the women are proud of what they did. This award means a lot for me, but also for the women. It's a big recognition actually for the work we have been doing so far, and also one of the reasons to continue doing this work.